Hello, guys. Today I want to talk about welcome to the Witness Without Identity. Um, as you know, I have a podcast that comes out once a week. I think it comes out on Saturday evening, but I also have these little clips where I talk about issues in our world. So I want to talk about the U.S. immigration issue. This guy came out with an idea that I thought was good, but there's a lot of conflict in it also. So let's listen to this what he's saying here, and then we talk about it more. All right, thank you. At our southern border, the Biden administration has now allowed journalists into a border facility holding migrants in Donna, Texas. Concerning images show crowded conditions in a facility with over 4,000 migrants, 3,400 of them unaccompanied children. I want to bring in now Congressman Vicente Gonzalez. His Texas district borders Mexico, close to that facility. Representative Gonzalez, thank you for being here. And what are you seeing? Is it a crisis to you? I know this has been kind of a politicized word, unfortunately, but how do you see it? All right. Thank you for having me, TJ. Well, clearly, the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas is the modern day Ellis Island, if you will, and we're a very generous and compassionate community who cares about all humanity that comes across our borders. But we can't help but notice the impact that our failed immigration policy in this country has had on our southern border. And we have ideas that I think the administration would benefit from in trying to address this. You said you have ideas. Now, one of the issues now is that people have to make it here to seek asylum. So they're setting out on that journey, get here, seek asylum. Tell folks what your idea is that you hope the Biden administration will listen to. Right. So what I've been advocating for is to have processing centers in southern Mexico, in Argentina, in Honduras, in El Salvador, where people can process their asylum claim either in their home country or their neighboring country, and that we create safe zones where we can guarantee their safety and security and dignity for them to apply for asylum in one of these centers without having to make this very, very dangerous 2,000-mile trek that, as you know, some of them never make it to our border alive. They're extorted along the way by cartels. Many family members that live in the United States are the ones wiring millions of dollars down to these cartels to get their loved one to our southern border. And I think an idea of having them processed further down would be greatly beneficial to folks who qualify. And also, we have to come to terms, and I always say this, it breaks my heart, that over 80% never qualify for asylum. And that's part of our broken immigration system, and that's why I advocate for a holistic approach. We need a system for asylum seekers to ask for asylum. We need a robust guest worker program, because the rest of these folks who don't qualify but get absorbed into our economy clearly signals that we have a labor shortage in this country. And these folks can fill this labor shortage. We just need to find an orderly process. I don't support just coming across the Rio Grande being processed and released. I don't think, especially in the middle of a pandemic, my community has been ravaged. We lost over 3,000 constituents to this pandemic, and I want to create a safe way of processing folks that come in for asylum or asking for immigration status of some sort without it impacting our local communities along the border. And that's the communication I've been having, not only to the administration, but to the American people in general, that I think that there's better ways that we can do this. Well, Congressman, to that point, I guess two issues. One, it takes sometimes years to get an asylum application processed. So if someone did try that in a place where they're trying to escape, we can't necessarily leave them there for 2 years in the situation they're trying to escape. And the other issue, if you're setting it up in different countries, are we talking about the possibility of setting up something that looks like a refugee camp in other places for people to be safe until they come in? Potentially in a first class facility, kind of like the ones we have on our southern border around the state of Texas, where we're housing people now. But also, I'm talking about expediting these hearings. And a lot of times, the evidence you need and the witnesses you need to prove up your case are in your home country. So we need to find expedited ways to be able to process these claims and bring people in. Another thing, if we're just going to process and release them, why not just fly them in from their home country and save them this horrific 2,000-mile trek that women get raped, children are at risk, and as I said, family members in the U.S. are being extorted by cartels. So certainly, regardless of how we tweak this idea, there's a better way than what we're doing now. And certainly we're doing much better now than what happened during the Trump. Okay, guys. Okay, so he's saying that he wants to build asylums,
places in those countries, so the people don't have to come across the border and create that kind of chaos on the southern border. I think I am for that idea. I think I am for that idea. I actually, you know, the way I look at the world, and I know this sounds rough. I believe that in some stance, in some instance in life, it's important to play tough love. You cannot be soft all the time. You cannot be soft all the time. I think tough love does work. Like it's kind of like, yo, we're not gonna allow you to. I mean, I don't even think it's tough love. I think it's soft love, because they're gonna create like a safe place in their own country for asylum seekers, and that place is gonna be safe for them, and they're gonna wait until that they can come here. But they don't have to create a mess on the southern border, and they don't have to walk 2,000 miles to come here. So I like that idea. I am for that idea. Like I think that's the way the world should be. Like I cannot, like, nobody can take care of other people too much. Nobody's that powerful. Haiti is not that powerful. Africa is not that powerful. China, definitely not China, not America. You know what I'm saying? And we should, and I believe that. But it's weird what I'm saying. Also, I also believe that there has to be compassion. There has to be a human level. I think there are situations in life that are very nuanced. It's kind of like the immigration issue. Yes, but I also believe that the only way you can fix this problem is that you got to make Mexico like America. Or no, not Mexico, that Guatemala, all those countries. You got to fix those countries. We need to go there and fix those countries economically by bringing jobs there. So basically, Elon Musk, he's looking to hire a lot of people. And I think he should try to work with the Mexicans or the Guatemalan and educate them on coding and have a bunch of kids learn to code, and then so that they can hire them. I really believe that, so that they don't have to come here. I think there should be free education for Guatemalan. But once they get the free education, they come to work for American companies in America. And I think that's fine. That's totally fine. Have a good day, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.